Good evening, Counter-Strike enjoyers. I hope you're doing all right. So, in about 8 hours and 40 minutes from now, the CS2 Copenhagen Souvenir packages will, of course, become marketable. But if you don't fully understand the situation, when we had the first matches play on the, day one, last Sunday, every single map was played except Inferno. So unfortunately, Inferno souvenir packages will not become marketable when we engage the first batch of buy orders. It's going to be every other map except Inferno. So just to clarify, when it hits midnight, Seattle time, where Valve is based, so midnight, Sunday rolling into Monday, that is when all the souvenir packages are going to become available except Inferno. Inferno will be Monday midnight rolling into Tuesday morning. So I hope you understand that. So basically, things have kind of changed a bit because I made a video recording talking about how we could probably rely upon the likes of Chinese sellers. That's changed, and I've actually produced a separate video talking about that situation. I'm not sure if that's going to be uploaded by the time this is uploaded. We shall see. But just understand our strategy in hoping for the likes of Chinese sellers dumping them at a $1 price probably isn't going to happen anymore. So if you want to get all the links to the likes of the brand new souvenir packages, just go to CS2 Stash, as you can see right here, and all of the links are right there. Click souvenir packages. All you got to do, right, is just click on Steam Market Listings, click that, and the URL will appear, and you have a prepared link. For this example, Vertigo souvenir package. So, of course, make sure you have all of them. Click, 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 click. You're ready. You're prepared. Awesome. But we're now going to have to approach the idea of what prices we might want to offer for them. So, as I hop over to here, I produced this video. Unfortunately, some things have changed since I've recorded this, and I've actually made a note about it, read description, I talk about the situation. I've made another video talking about this. As I said, I'll make sure it's probably linked in the top right corner of this video if people are watching this in the future. So in short, changes to authentication have happened. If you list an item that's worth more than $1 for less than $1, you have to verify it. So gone are the days where you could list anything below $1 and it'll just instantly go through. Nope, changes have been put in place. You can't verify. You can't list anything below $1 without having to verify. You have to verify everything now. So understood. You're probably not going to be seeing any souvenir packages for less than $1. Potentially, maybe. You can't rule out the possibility of it because, again, people can still unfortunately accidentally verify, or maybe they don't understand the prices, maybe they're ignorant on the prices and still list them at $1. We shall see, but it's not something we can rely upon anymore. So our frame of mind will have to probably change based on how we were approaching the likes of the Paris packages. So back then, during the likes of early 2023, when I was talking about the likes of Paris souvenir packages and whatnot, we looked at these with the idea of, well, in theory, we kind of want to offer around $2, maybe a little bit more, based on the performance of certain souvenir packages and whatnot. That is what we're going to have to do again. So if you thought, I'm going to make so much quick flip profit, you're probably not going to do that now. And there is more problems in regards to Copenhagen packages specifically, which unfortunately is because of these Paris souvenir packages. So what do you mean? Well, if I hop back over to here, and if I go ahead, so I'm on the CS2 Stash page with all of the souvenir packages, and as we zoom in a little bit, you might notice there is a bit of a problem in regards to the prices that we see here for these Paris packages. If all of these packages, technically speaking, are worth about $3, because the souvenir coin is worth $3 if you were to buy one directly if you wanted to. You might notice quite a lot of these aren't selling for around $3. In fact, less. Yes, we've got a problem. So if we could just look at the timeline, for example, for the likes of the Nuke souvenir package, let's go to lifetime. There were problems. So last year, as you can see, it goes down in price a fair bit. This is just under $3. That's fine. Then we had a bit of a nice bump in price around October. Right at this point here, it's selling for just a bit less than $4. That was cool. But then across the board, everything Counter-Strike related towards the end of 2023 just kind of went down. There was a big slump. There was a big dip. There was a lot of skins, cosmetics, and of course souvenir packages that went down pretty bad. And unfortunately, we're still seeing them at a fairly low price. Right now, this souvenir package, if we go back over to here, this Nuke package is only selling for $2.66. Now, if we were kind of following the idea, the strategy in buying the souvenir packages for about, let's say, $2.20-ish maybe, that probably wouldn't really be that much profit. It would kind of be a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. But from what we can see here, it actually went a bit lower initially here. That's not good. And here's the problem. If Paris packages are really cheap, that means the Copenhagen packages might not do any better. Why? Because the exact same skins are in these packages as the Copenhagen packages. And I should just further clarify, the only difference is, different teams, potentially, different stickers. That's all there is. And I don't think people care enough in regards to souvenir skins. Like, they probably just scrape off all the stickers and apply whatever they want. The actual idea that you've got a rare souvenir skin, like, that's probably what people care more about. I don't fully know. Again, different blokes, different tastes. But I don't think it matters too much. And I worry that these might end up being very similar to these prices. If these still stay down, these very likely will be capped. Like, they probably won't be able to go that much further in price. And this is where I'm a little bit worried. So, looking at the state of these packages, what prices are we going to want to offer now, based on what we've seen with the likes of these? Now, I will sit here and say I am a little bit more confident in the likes of the Mirage souvenir package and the Ancient souvenir package. Both of these seem to be the best performers in terms of maintaining a good price, but also they tend to be requested a fair bit more, but still hold up their value. So as I look over to here to the likes of the Mirage souvenir package, let's go see your history. So initially, you do go down a fair bit. That's expected, all right? After the major has happened, quite a lot of people are going to be cashing out, using their souvenir tokens to get their packages. Quite a lot of them will appear on the Steam market. Value will go down a fair bit. But, after a while, it eventually does go back up. And again, around October time, this was sitting at $4. But then, like everything Counter-Strike related, we had the very bad dip. Prices really did suffer. So very recently, this was, it's about the same price that it is currently at, so about $2.80-ish. This, unfortunately, didn't really move that much. But back then, about a year ago, when I was looking at the souvenir packages, I very likely would have said, looking at the state of the Mirage package back then, from the previous majors, guys, let's do around $2.50 for a buy order. If you did that right about now, you probably wouldn't have made any profit. That's very unfortunate. But again, as I said, things have changed. So, as I look at this, in terms of my price, it's, I'm having to question this a fair bit more. Let's also look at the highest buy order, so $2.70. Yeah, guys, when it comes to the likes of these two packages, more specifically the Copenhagen versions, I think I'm going to probably only do up to about maybe like $2.20 for the Mirage and the Ancient souvenir package. But looking at the state of the Vertigo, Overpass, Nuke, Inferno and Anubis packages, it's going to be lower. Now, Anubis unfortunately has kind of suffered a fair bit, and it's most likely due to the fact that you can still get the Anubis collection package, the blue one, for $2 in the Counter-Strike store right now. Like, you can just get the regular skins. Yeah, I know Souvenir might be a little bit more special, debatable, but the fact that you can still get the regular collection for $1 cheaper has done that no favours. So, with all of these other souvenir packages, I think I'm only going to do about $2. Yeah, I was questioning this with chat. I'm probably going to do between $1.80 to $2, and we'll see how it is. But now we have to hop back over to here and talk about the situation in regards to what happened with the changes to the verification. I don't think everyone is fully well aware that these changes have been put in place. You very likely will see tons of buy orders around $1, thinking that the compromised accounts will still end up selling these packages for very cheap prices. Let me remind you, we saw situations like this. Well, I don't think that's going to be happening again. And it wasn't just like souvenir packages. You also had the likes of this, the likes of that. Yeah, very cheap things are always being listed, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing that's going to be happening as much. It might still happen, but with the rampancy that we saw with it, it's not likely going to be that bad. Maybe, you never know. Things might change, and then somehow, some way, there's another loophole in which these compromised accounts can unload all of this stock for very cheap prices. Who knows? We shall see. But yeah, when it comes to chasing after the likes of souvenir packages now, it's going to probably be back to normal. It's going to be probably more relatively around like $2 buy orders, maybe slightly a bit higher. So we're going to try and pick these up for a relatively reasonable price, where we're going to pick them up and it'll still be in a position where we could sell them to get our money back. But the idea is we hope from now until, of course, the next CS major, which will be Shanghai in December 2024. Yep, December 2024. The package prices will improve. Maybe they will improve during the likes of the summertime. Fingers crossed. We would like to see that. But don't imagine it's going to go that far because, of course, so as long as the Paris souvenir packages, if they're still super cheap, that will be a problem. So if people realise they can't really make that much profit out of them, maybe they might dump them. And maybe it might go the other way. Like, you also had to consider this. We still haven't had the likes of the 75% discount. And Copenhagen, the fact that it also has borderless stickers, didn't really do us any favours. Oh, no. So we've got some very interesting, like, team logo stickers, the autograph stickers. You get the idea. Glitters are awesome this year. But how many capsules are we going to see? Oh, no. And don't forget, we still have to figure out the prices that we're going to want to do for the new sticker capsules. That's going to happen in a few days' time. I'll probably have to make another video talking about that. But let me put it this way. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if we have fairly similar openings, capsule openings, compared to the likes of Paris. And unfortunately, Paris capsules aren't doing super great at the moment. But if you can recall, last year, with how everything went down, a lot of that Paris stock really has suffered. And I really hope we don't see a similar situation in regards to the Copenhagen things. But I can't help but assume it very likely might happen. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're just going to have to skip ahead to the actual buy orders. Like I said, if you want to be able to get the links for all of these souvenir packages, you go to CS2 Stash, you look for the souvenir packages, you click the market listings button, and here you are, you've got the URL. Perfect. So it's not too hard to understand, I'm sure. So let's skip ahead to, what's it going to be now? About 8 hours from now. I'm going to be super alive. I'm going to look so awake. I'm not. And let's proceed with the actual buy orders. So with that, good morning, everybody. I love the morning. Okay, so first things first, let's acknowledge how much money we can work with. I've basically done that just before I went to bed. I've got that amount of money to work with. You need to know what your buy order limit is so you can figure out how much you can offer and how much you can request. Not too hard to figure out. So as we hop back over to the likes of here we go. So Seattle time, it's where Valve is based, remember. So all time follows Valve because, they made the game and you get the idea. Anyway, so it's almost midnight there. So, of course, that means if you understand the 7-day cooldown situation, we are going to see these souvenir packages appearing very soon. And don't forget, not Inferno. Inferno is tomorrow because Inferno wasn't played until the second day of the tournament. So we did discuss this, of course, last night. I will be focusing the likes of Mirage and Ancient. They tend to fare better. And I suggested we could probably do up to maybe about $2.20 on these. Now, if you want to offer more, if you want to potentially succeed better in buying these, by all means, offer a higher price. I'm not going to stop you. But based on what I've seen, especially with the likes of the Paris packages, I do think they're going to cap the Copenhagen packages. I am going to go with like a $2.20 buy order. And in regards to the likes of the other packages, I'm going to probably do up to about $2. And we'll see what happens. Regardless, with this account, with all the buy orders that I do today, I really do think I'm going to max it out, exhaust it. It won't be able to do any more buy orders. I won't be able to put any more money on it, as in sell skins, if you get the idea. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be perfectly fine to just leave it be, and it is what it is. So just a little bit more time to go. Get your fingers all nice and ready. Here you go. Oh, give that a good click. And I hope you enjoy yourself. For many people, this might be a first occurrence. You probably never bothered to care about all of this and whatnot. But yeah, we'll try our best to pick these up for a cheap price and hopefully hold on to them or flip them immediately, who knows. But you're not going to be able to flip these for a profit until, they're no longer available in-game. And who knows how long the sale's going to go on for Copenhagen. If Paris went on for 100 days, aka 3 months, I'm worried about Copenhagen. So as we get over to here, you can see we've got the likes of the time rolling in. So yes, if we just quickly hop over to here, right now in London it's almost 7, but in Seattle it's almost midnight. So almost ready to go. Almost ready to go, chat. You ready? You ready? You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I think I'm going to probably request I think I'll do 200 packages. Just remember this, we do have the Shanghai Major in December this year. It's quite some time to go, but yeah, maybe these packages might not rise up in price that much, so it's good to just kind of like potentially buy them for a cheap enough price, and hey, you could just send them over to another account and sell them on that account, you know, that might be good, you know, just saying. Right, guys, here we go. It's almost midnight Seattle, it's 7 o'clock in the morning for me, and that means the souvenir packages have appeared, and 55,000 buy orders. What? Yeah, that happened. Welcome to doing buy orders in Counter-Strike. 50,000 buy orders, oh wow. And there you go, you've got to be quick, got to be quick, got to be quick. Okay, so, here we are. Let's copy that. No, oh no. Okay, so as long as you are fast enough, everything should work out in the end, I think. Maybe. So, I don't know why I did 150 on the other one. I should have just kept it lower. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Oh, no, place order. And, come on. And, of course, we don't have Inferno, because Inferno wasn't played until the second day. And there you have it. Job done. All the buy orders. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So, how many in total? 176,000? What? Oh, my. Okay. Right, so let's just quickly whip out the extension that will show us all of the, all the listings, and based on, like, dollars. You should know your currency in reference to dollars. The highest buy order is $2.50, which, that's fine, but I can't help but assume that we will see the packages potentially go down to a fairly close price to that. And don't forget, in regards to the Paris packages, they're kind of cheap at the moment. So I stand by my point. Yes, I do believe these will be capped. But you never know, maybe the Paris packages recover, and then these, of course, will follow suit. So over to here, $2.50 across the board, and all of them, it appears. Yeah, someone's done 800 quantity, $2.50 free. Yeah, that seems to be the case. All right, then. Yeah. Looks like it's fairly solid for now, but we'll see. And you tend to see a lot of packages appear after the tournament. Everybody, cashes in with their souvenir tokens and whatnot. So, yeah. Right, are we comparing? So what are we comparing then? If I look at mine, so don't forget, people, you can compare with other people your buy order IDs. So if I look in the bottom left right here, I can see some numbers have appeared. You only really need like the last 6 numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 082221. If I compare that to like Safricus and Tio Tiago, so let me just write this out in the chat. What was it? 082221. Okay, yeah, that's 6. When I compare myself to Tiago, he has a faster bar than me because his number is lower. When I compare to like Safricus, his number is lower as well. So, damn. But what prices did you offer? That also matters. So, yeah, Fricus has 081525 and Tio Tiago has 081497. Tio is the fastest, but I don't know what package that was, but if it was the same thing, then yeah, Tio would be ahead. But it also depends on how much he's offered. Now, Fricus has sat there and said 1.8 Australian dollars. That don't help me. I don't know that. Know your currency in reference to American dollars. I hate to say it, but it helps out everyone. Come on, Fricus, give me an actual dollar amount, not the silly one, not the funny. 1.2. Come on now, no, did he be mean? I'm just joking, but I think you offered a little bit too low. Fry, you are aware of the situation in regards to the changes to authentication, correct? Things changed. Fry? Oh no, please tell me you are aware. Okay, that's fine. All right, fair enough. Because if we were to go ahead and look at the buy order amount, okay, right, how many people did around a fair... Oh, no, actually, I thought there'd be a whole lot more. Maybe more people are wiser to it. Or maybe people are just wiser to the situation in regards to souvenir packages. Whoa, look at you! All right, then, maybe he's probably going to be successful. But I will sit here and say this. In regards to the likes of souvenir packages, Mirage tends to be the one that gets a lot of attention, gets a lot of requests. People really want that AWP. Oh, yes, they do. Yes. So, yeah. That's going to probably go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with loads of sales. Loads of barters will probably go through. But hey, look, listen, I don't expect to be buying these tomorrow or next week. I reckon I'll probably start buying a few of them maybe in about a month's time. Maybe 2 months' time. Maybe 6 months' time. But for the price I've offered, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with that. It's a waiting game. But with the price I've offered, I know I could just hold on to them, wait a bit, and hey, I'll just trade them over to another account. Maybe an account that can actually do buy orders, just saying, and then, prop that up a little bit more, might help out, just saying. So, you can move some funds around. It's strategic, it's smart, and now you know. So, let's go quickly take a look at all of it. Whoa, why are you buying it for $3? You could just go you could buy a souvenir token. Some people are strange, some people are really strange, I don't know. Anyway, should we actually look at some of these listings? They all seem to be about... that's about $3 there. Yeah. And over to here, have people already listed around $3 as well? Yep. It's looking to be the case. Hang on a minute, isn't like 237... That's like on the cusp of $3, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, okay then, that happened. So, Hedge, you know what? That natural demand thing was broken for a couple months a while ago and it got fixed, yeah. It was doing the same thing before. I never understood the quote-unquote natural demand thing. But I understood it was a joke, but only now do I seem to understand it. So what's the threshold of the new Steam Guard? No, it's basically the same, but you just have to verify everything now. Only if the thing that you list is worth more than $1. So if I were to have a package, for example, right, and I try to list it for 80 cents American, it won't happen. It won't do it like automatically. I'd have to verify it. So I can still verify it and let it happen and lose money because that'd be dumb, but people still do it. I've already made the big fuss about this, how, after the new authentication went through, this still happened, where I bought this dystopian gaze lenticular sticker. How much for? 4 pennies. Yeah, that happened. Worth about $22 apparently. So, things like that can still happen, but it's completely under the control of the person selling. So that guy, I don't know what he was doing, but thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, that's it. That's everything in regards to the souvenir packages. Now it's a waiting game, as I said. And like I said, I might not have been the fastest, but I know as time goes on, surely at some point, I will be picking these up. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And, if we reach to the point where it's, December, when we're about to have the Counter-Strike Major Shanghai, maybe I might remove the buy orders. Maybe. I did remove some buy orders, some souvenir package buy orders from Paris that I still had. I had like Nuke and Inferno still around recently. Removed them because their price has actually gone down. That was awkward. So I didn't want to end up spending a ton of money and not being able to do buy orders. So that's the situation. So, that's everything, It's always based around Seattle time. And for those people in the UK, for example, when our clocks change, when things like this happen again, it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning. So, cool. That is everything. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the ride. And with that, thank you very much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. Saying goodbye. Hey people, how you doing? So I just forgot, we should point out that we do have the sticker capsules to still do buy orders for. Now, if you don't know when it's going to happen, I'll just quickly point this out. They came out Wednesday night, rolling into Thursday morning, depending where you were in the world. For the Americans, more specifically, of course. For the people in Seattle, it was Wednesday evening. So if you understand the 7-day cooldown, it rolls over to the next midnight, then 7 days from there. Therefore, when we roll into Wednesday night / Thursday morning, in just a few days' time, of course, on March 28th, that is when we will see the sticker capsules become available. And I will probably produce another video where we discuss how we might want to approach all of that. Because, well, if you saw the state of the Paris capsules, they got real cheap. And let me tell you, every single 20-cent buy order that I did, I bought all of them. All the capsules, I bought all of them. And if we end up in a situation where Copenhagen probably, follows how Paris behaved, we're going to be in some trouble. And my answer to that is maybe we might want to offer some cheaper prices. So we will discuss that potentially on stream over the course of the next couple of days. And of course, I will produce a video discussing that. But keep that in mind, this Thursday, depending where you're on the world, for me, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, UK time again. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, after seeing how these turned out, yeah, we're going to be having quite the talk, yes indeed. So that is going to be the case, but at least you are aware of it now. So thank you very much for watching this video, and keep an eye out for the future videos, of course. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.